Mayor McMorrin, it's a pleasure to have you on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
So in addition to being the first woman of color to hold the position of mayor in Culver City, I understand you're also an attorney, advocate, and mom. Talk a little bit more about your own journey and what inspired your career in public service.
Absolutely. Really grateful to have, mentorship and support from our Congresswoman, Sydney Kamlager-Dove, our supervisor here in the second supervisorial district, Holly J. Mitchell. Of course, Mayor Bass is always just someone to model after. I met her first as our Congresswoman here in Culver City, and locally here in Culver City, our former mayor, Megan Sally Wells, who served for 8 years, has been a wonderful mentor and really welcomed me into the space. But just to be honest, this was not my plan at all. I started out in the PTA as just a mom, just trying to advocate for my daughter and other kids, and started organizing with other moms of color in the district and in the community. From there, I got appointed to the General Plan Advisory Committee. And, shortly thereafter, I was asked to consider running for office. So it's been an unlikely path, but I'm incredibly grateful for this opportunity to serve a community that I truly, truly love.
And one of your new initiatives is to create the first ever Women and Girls Commission in Culver City. Can you talk about the importance of prioritizing women and girls and what your goals for the program are?
I am just the sixth woman to serve on the Culver City Council, and it's a 106-year history. First Black woman to serve, first woman of color. I'm a millennial, I'm a single mom, and I feel a lot of the pressures similar to my neighbors, right? And it was really important for me to set like these priorities to make sure that folks knew what I was interested in and what we were prioritizing as a community. So for sure, you spoke a little bit about my pillar expanding community resources. And underneath that umbrella, we want to make sure that we are pushing to establish the first ever Commission on Women and Girls. And that's something that I'll be bringing forward in the next council meeting in March. So I'm looking forward to doing that. We don't have really a clear pipeline for women and girls into leadership. Really look forward to spearheading that, as well as supporting our small businesses and continuing to push for more housing and to really combat our homelessness crisis in our region.
And speaking of women in leadership roles, why do you think it's important that we have more females in those roles?
I think we have to get to a point where, our representative bodies reflect the community that we are a part of and that we serve, and we belong in these spaces. And if there are some barriers to leadership for women and in girls, we need to identify those early and make sure that we are really investing in the success of women, because it really ensures the success of our entire community. So I'm really passionate about it. I'm grateful again for this opportunity, but I really think it's important. My success is only if I'm opening the door for more folks to come along behind me.